Are high insurance rates dragging you down? Call Randy King at 817-226-5464.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions.
Coach, talk about the experience to get to this point, this new varsity squad.
Well, I mean, this whole season has really been a magical season for us. Obviously, it didn't go the way we wanted it to out there today, but for a young program, I could not be more proud of our kids. And really, these guys, I mean, they've laid such a foundation for us moving forward in the future. So just extremely, extremely proud of the way they fought and competed.
And with your younger guys, Coach, how do you use this how do you use this game as fuel to take it to the next year and then come back and win this championship?
Well, I think this whole experience of just, starting off pretty much from scratch and, anytime you're trying to start something new, if you can have some success along the way and give guys something to grasp onto, it helps you get there. And we've just been very fortunate this year to hang in ball games and win ball games and really have kind of set the tone for what we hope to be as a program.
Coach, you had your moments defensively today, but what did Chandler Morris and their offense do to?
Well, my hat's off to Coach Holland and the whole Highland Park team. I knew coming in here that he's crafty and he had a few wrinkles up his sleeve that hurt us, and we let him convert a couple of times. And and then offensively, early in the first half, we had a couple of penalties that kind of put us behind the chains, and the breaks just didn't go our way today. But they're a heck of a program and do a great job having those guys coached. And there's a reason why they've got the record they do and the track record.
Coach, how big did you feel like that drive there at the start of the second quarter was when you guys got down to the 4 but then couldn't get into the end zone?
Yeah.
What do you feel like a touchdown there would have done for you?
It can help change kind of the momentum of the way things are going. And anytime you get down close, we've talked about it. We talked about it on the sidelines. Hey, it's huge for us to be able to capitalize here. And so, sometimes it just doesn't bounce the way you want it to.
For both the players, guys, I know it's tough right now, but you guys had a great season. Could you just talk a little bit about coming together and playing in this state championship?
I mean, us coming together, it's been an amazing season for us. We was young, coming from basically nothing these 2 years of us grinding and working it out. Nobody thought that, we're a first-year program, we wasn't going to make it. I mean, the ball ain't rolling our court it didn't go our way, but everybody out there, I'm so proud of them. They laid their heart on the line for 48 minutes, but that was a heck of a scene. Everybody lined up in front of us was a dog, and I just hats off to them for a great season.
Coach, Jamarian was sacked 9 times in the game, but still managed to break off that long touchdown run. What does that just say about him, and how big was that play for you guys there late in the game?
I mean, that was an exciting play there. It was, we just got kind of in a bind there where the score, was in a way, and I think once they knew that we were probably throwing quite a bit, it allowed them to kind of tee off on us, and so it was a tough day at the office, I guess.
Yeah.
How proud are you of the resiliency of your team that just never quit?
Extremely proud. I tell you what, I told them I just never wanted them to have anything to hang their hat, about. I wanted them to feel like they always went out and gave their best effort, and if you do that, then you can always feel good about yourself. And that was the one thing coming into this ball game. It's a big stage, and I'm just proud of the way we didn't quit on the things that got us here, and they battled to the very end. And I just think that says a lot about their makeup.
Coach, talk about the stage. Highland Park's been here several times. This is your first time, your first year.
Right.
Does it take some getting used to this type of stage in your first season?
Every step of the way this season is kind of been a first for us, and so I feel like we've had great maturity in the way we've handled things, and for the most part, I thought we did today too. I don't think our guys were so wide-eyed that it affected us, but I definitely think there is an advantage to, now that you've been here and done this, and especially if you're able to get back with some of the same guys, I think it sure would help to be a little more comfortable here.
If you can, talk about your run. So what was on your mind when you first looked up and then you went over the field? And I was watching it was off to the races.
Are you talking about the long run Jamarian made? You know, over this playoff run, that one was really long. But he's kind of made a habit, you know, the last few weeks of just pulling the thing down and being able to find a crease. And he's so dangerous once he gets a little bit of open grass. So I knew if we could get a block or two that he'd be hard to handle. But extremely, he's an exciting player.
And Coach, football's like a game of adjustments. It seemed like you had to make a lot of adjustments from the beginning of the game with your running back going down, and then Jamarian taking a bunch of hits. Just talk to us about the adjustments that you had to go through throughout the game and how you were able to keep it within grasp at the end.
Well, you know, Marquez going down kind of changes us as a team a little bit. He's done such a great job all year of running the ball for us and really had gotten stronger and stronger as the year had gone on. And losing him early, you know, it hurt us a little bit. You know, I just think it's important. We ended up hanging in there and being pretty close and having a chance to strike back, but you know, I don't know. It's just one of those days.
Well, your defense sort of kept answering the calls.
Right.
You know, halfway through the fourth quarter, 10-point game, they got the offense on the field. Sort of talk about what your defense has been doing, keep giving you guys opportunities to get back in this game.
And you know, it's really reflective of the way they played. They played lights out for most of the year. Those guys are just extremely fast. They cause, you know, problems, and it's just kind of the same as our whole football team. It's just not getting in a hole, keep fighting, and those guys truly believe that if they'll get the ball back, then the offense is going to go out there and try to turn it into points. And so I think it's just a testament to all these guys truly believing in each other.
This question is for the young men. You guys have been to this stage now. What are the feelings? I know you guys are having tough feelings right now. What do you guys feel that you can tell the other guys now to build on next year?
I mean, basically, we just tell them not to give up. Like, just because you're an undersized team, okay, you don't have the players that fit the spot, but if you go out there and put your heart out there, put everything on the line, you know, anything can happen. As you can see, we made it here. Nobody thought we would, so that's just hats off to the coaching staff and everybody that have basically matured us into the positions and the spot that we are in today.
It's just hard. You have to have heart when you're playing at this type of stage. It's really it.
And Coach said before, how do you sort of spin it forward? Again, now you guys are here. So how do you spin it forward and say you guys we've experienced everything?
Right. You know, we didn't come into today wanting to come in second. You know, we really didn't. We had our eyes set on coming in here to try to win this ball game. But you know, I think we as a program we just build on it. I think the seeds are planted for our young kids. I think they'll be extremely excited for the future, and we you know, next opportunity, hopefully we find ourselves here, we can end up, you know, finishing the deal.
Final questions?
Coach, you played for, I mean, you played for the coach that you just lost to. What did he say at the end of the game? What was that like?
You know, we just greeted each other, and you know, I think we're both proud of each other in different ways, you know, and just overall this whole experience, this whole week going against your former high school coach that, you know, I've respected him for years. He meant a lot to me as a player, and then to watch the success he's had. I mean, this was a unique and special week for a lot of different reasons.
To add on that, Coach,
Last question.
kind of talk about some things you may have took from him or learned from him that you use in your career.
Well, I've said a couple times, he's just always been a true professional, and you know, he manages his emotions pretty well, and I can reflect back on the way that he interacted with me as a quarterback playing for him, and I think, I mean, these guys know, I try to be as steady as I can, and I think that is a reflection of playing for him and trying to be steady and not get out of sorts myself, and because a lot of times doing that will take them out of sorts. So just how to treat players and how to treat them with respect.
Thanks, you guys. Congratulations on a great game.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.